Welcome back to Wicked F-150. Today is going to be some Amazon products that are going to be installed and what I use for all the videos that I have been making. So the first one is the BoxLink set that F-150 came up with. These are not from Ford. They are cheaper than to buy. They're cheaper to buy than Ford's, but they're the same thing. You still get the metal plate, all the self-tapping screws that you need to get into the bed, and then the BoxLink setup itself. Now these are a little different. As you can see, these are hinged back here. So I kind of like that, so it's not two separate pieces, it's one. I like that a little bit better. But these, they go in like this, and then you take the back piece there, slide it up, and it's locked. It comes with 2 sets of keys, 4 plates, and 4 of these, of course, for 2 on each side. I currently have a set on my truck, and I love them. To me, it's a lot more useful than just having the corners or the bull rings on the top of the bed rail. These are awesome. I believe these are $70 or $75 on Amazon. I'll, of course, put the link in the description below, but my opinion, I would go ahead and grab a set. They've lasted. I've had mine on for 3 or 4 months, and it was definitely through the stormy season here in Oklahoma, which we had a whole lot of rain this year, and nothing's rusting, nothing's showing any wear or anything like that. So really good set that is cheaper than buying from Ford. The next one is a dash cam. Now I was actually looking into purchasing one of these for a while now because you never know what's going to happen. And seeing videos of other people, their dash cams catching thieves trying to break into their cars, other people's accidents where you can help them out with the video, or your own accident and the person tries to, oh, it was your fault. No, I got the video right here proving that it's not my fault. So got a set of this for front and rear. We're going to go ahead and do an install on this, and then this here is the piece that I use to make the videos. Now the video equipment itself is just my phone. I have a S9 Plus, and that's just what I use. But this helps to stabilize it and not make it look so shaky and stuff like that. It is a Hoem. It does come in this nice little case to where it's not going to get busted or damaged or anything like that. And this thing, I'm telling you what, it's actually kind of neat. It surprised the hell out of me. It's actually 2 pieces here. The main part here, of course, and then this little screw-on part here is actually a tripod, which is how I did the headlight videos, and it sits up perfect. Now your phone itself sits into this little part here, and when you turn it on and it's connected Bluetooth, it sits like this, and you maneuver it up, down, sideways, whatever, with this little knob here. You can take screenshots with it. You can follow whatever you're taping. It will follow it for you. Quite a few different modes that you can use. All kinds of different things with this. And it is actually really nice. You just put it in here and balance, because it swivels off of this piece and this one. So that's just your first setup, is to balance it out. And then it keeps it perfectly still. And you just move it with this up, down, sideways, however you want. And you don't have to worry about it shaking or anything like that. It's actually really nice. It was only $85 or $90 on Amazon. Of course, I'll put the link for that as well, and the dash cam, of course, in the description in case anybody's interested in purchasing themselves. Now let's go ahead and open this and see what's inside. So it is a Petstio. It is 1080, and it does not come with a memory card. I'll go ahead and say that now. It does not come with one. I had an extra one here, so I just already went ahead and put it in. So it's a 32 gig but if we can get this open, and again, useful here, just set it up with the tripod and you have two hands. But so it opens like this. Here's your front camera. That's all it is. I can hold the whole thing in my hand. Just going to take it out of the bag, and there you go. And it in the vehicle, it does show the screen is on, and the rear will be a picture-in-picture up here in the corner. The memory card goes here. Went ahead and put that in, of course. Other than that, I don't know anything. We're going to learn together when we install it. But this is your mount, your suction cup to mount it to the windshield. This is that's your rear camera, and the wiring to run it up your vehicle and plug it into this camera. Both those top pieces, front camera and rear camera, power inputs. And then this is your front camera power. Now that is not something that I'm fond of, is it always sitting in the cigarette lighter. I'm not thrilled with that, but I can still go ahead and hide the wire behind the panels and everything like that. So it's just going to be the cigarette lighter showing, and I don't use it for anything else. The phone charger connects right into the USB. The only other outlet I use is the 110 for my daughter's tablet. So I don't use it. It won't be a big deal, but I'd rather it just be hardwired to something. But let's go ahead and do the install. So this is what the BoxLink look like once they're installed. I don't know if you can see both of them with the sunlight. Yeah. Okay. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to put in, you're going to install the plate and then the 4 screws around it. Like I said, they are self-tapping. They do give you extra ones in case, because since they're self-tapping, you may strip out the head on them. You do need to be careful when putting them in. Don't just go, balls to the wall and screw them in. Go easy. If you do have an issue, they're getting a little tight or anything like that, go ahead and back it out a little bit and then keep going until it drills itself in, so that way you don't mess up any screws. I believe it's 3 or 4 extra screws. I still have 3, so as long as you're careful, you'll be fine. Now, like I said, these pieces here, they come in at an angle and you slide it up to lock into place. And then it does come with 2 sets of keys to where you can remove them if you would like to. I have not. I locked them into place and I've left them there for 3 or 4 months. And as you can see, there's no rust or anything like that happening. Let's see the other one, so it's not just that one. There you go. Great product. Gives you plenty of tie down points, so that way you have them, because the only ones that come with, like if you don't have this system, are the ones here in the corner. You have one here, one on that side, and then one on each corner in the front, and it doesn't work for me. So I went ahead and got these, and from Ford, I believe they're $85 or $90. The one on Amazon is $70 or $75, and they're just as good quality. So go ahead and take a look at those. So the install is actually super, super simple. The camera itself is just a suction cup up there. Now, this little clamp right here is down. Whenever you position it to wherever you want it, you just move it up then. Now, as you can see, it does show the picture on the camera. From driving, you can't really see it. I'm not worried about that. This camera is for accidents and stuff like that, just in case they try to say that it's not their fault or anything like that. So I'm not worried about seeing it while I'm driving. I wanted to try to blend it in as much as possible with the rear view so people can't immediately notice that I have it on there, for people trying to break in or anything. Because it does come with a sensor built in that whenever somebody's trying to mess with the vehicle, then it will automatically start up and start recording. So you have that. It is 1080p. You have to buy a memory card separate. It does not come with one, but it's 32 gigs. When the truck is off, it does run off of a battery. So it is still recording, in case somebody hits your car or tries to break in or anything while you're not there. And it does loop. So more important files like an accident or something like that, to where it does trigger the sensor and stuff like that, it will delete older files to put those files on it, because to the camera it's important files, which of course it is. So it is a very nice camera in my opinion. We will see how it performs daily. But install, just mounted the camera there to try to blend it in. And like I said, the front is a cigarette lighter power. I ran it underneath the glove box, hooked it in the bottom there because it does have that little lip. Then you just pop this off, this little piece, this whole piece here, and it's just popped in. There's no clamps or anything like that. You can literally just I used my snap popper, pin popper, whatever, and just got inside there and popped it up. Super simple. It doesn't even sound like it's going to break, but popped it down here and just ran the cord up through here, and then down around there, up the pillar, and then in here on the roof, because there is the gap. So we'll see if the cord falls down. That's not the dash cam, that's Ford itself, because I can get the tip of my finger up in through here. So cord may not stay going over some of these bumpy roads down here. But ran it the whole way up there to hide the cord the whole way along. And then as you can see, I tried to run it with the existing wiring. So again, it blends in more. So that's the install on the front. The rear is the same way. I'm not putting the rear on this one because the mount it comes with has 2 screws that you would mount it somewhere. I'm not doing that to this truck. As anybody that's watched the videos, I'm getting a replacement, so I'm not doing it to this one. The replacement, when I put in the rear camera, I may end up just getting 3M tape instead of drilling anything in the back to be able to mount the rear camera. But it's the same concept. There is no power for it. The front camera gives it its power. It will go in the back there somewhere, the best view, and I'll run the cord the same way I did the front, in between the pillars, up on the ceiling pillar, and I'm going to run it down the driver's side so I don't have 2 on the passenger side. But I'm going to run it down, and then here at the top, go ahead and finish running it this way. And yes, the cord is plenty long enough. And then if you see on this side of the camera itself, the power for the front is on this side and the rear is on the driver's side. Hence why I'm running the front on the passenger and the rear cord on the driver's side. So it'll just hook then on that side, plugs right into the top, just like the front did here. And that is it. I hope you guys take a look at it. If anybody's in the market for a dash cam to have to cover yourself in case accidents, to help the neighbor in case you're driving down the road and your dash cam catches an accident, you can help somebody else by giving them that video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, the install. Take a look at the products that I'm going to put in the description below, and hope you guys have a great week. Hit the like and subscribe button. See y'all later.